Alright, here we go. In 1948, there was a continental struggle for power across the continent of Europe. A series of bloody coups ensued, and in 1848, from the country of France, rose the great Emperor Napoleon. Now, as a great emperor, like all great emperors do, his quest was to conquer the rest of Europe. So he set out and set his sights on Eastern Europe. Many refugees sought safety and refuge in other countries, and in the early 1850s, a series of refugees came to America and they entered the port of Galveston. Now, specifically, the group we're talking about is the Czechs, and they left their region of Moravia, and they brought a special key with them that would change the breakfast of America. This would be the Kolache. And all of this is according to Edible Austin and Kolache Factory. Alright, now I'm going to go run through some of the benefits of kolaches. This is one of the greatest breakfast items in the world. It's perfect for when you finish a workout, you're looking for some fuel, as a perfect amount of carbohydrates and protein to get you started on your day and get you ready for a great day at work. Now, the key to these is the filling, because you can have a number of fillings. You can have fruit fillings, you can have meat fillings. Traditionally in America, the most basic form we have is a sausage and cheese kolache, and that is what they sell at Shipley's, Kolache Factory, Morning Kolaches, a lot of places around here. But the major key that we're looking for when we're creating this delicacy is the freshness. Alright, so let's jump in. So the ingredients that we're going to need is going to be 2 1/4 ounce pack of yeast, half a cup of lukewarm water, a 1/4 cup of unsalted butter, a 1/4 cup of shortening, 1/4 cup of sugar, 2 egg yolks from your fridge, 2/3 of a cup of milk from your fridge, a teaspoon of salt, 4 cups of flour, a 1/4 cup of melted butter, and then you're going to want to make those sausage and cheese kolaches, a 16-ounce pack of cocktail weenies. All right. So first, what we're going to do is we're going to have our yeast, and we're going to mix that with the lukewarm water until it's a nice consistency. And then in a separate bowl, we're going to add your butter, your shortening, and your sugar. And the key to all this is making sure there are no lumps in it, because if there are lumps, then a lot of it's going to, the texture is just not going to turn out right in your final product. Next, you want to dissolve your yeast that's with water, and you want to mix that with flour. And after all this is done, you're going to want to mix your butter, shortening, and sugar together with this yeast mixture, and you want to mix that all up, and that's going to be your dough. All right. So after you're done with all this, you're going to want to cover it and let it rise, and that's going to take anywhere from 1 hour to 1.5 hours. All right. Meanwhile, you can grease your baking sheet with a little cooking oil, and then after the hour is complete, you want to pinch off this fresh dough into nice golf ball size pieces, and get a little melted butter on there. Not spray it, but brush it across each one of those, and let it rise for 45 more minutes. After that is done, you're going to want to make a little indentation in each of these golf balls, and that's where you're going to put your sausage. After you seal the dough around the sausage, you're going to want to bake at 425 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 to 12 minutes. And once again, brush with butter after it comes out. And there you have it. This is going to be a fresh, nice, delicate kolache, and you're going to want to eat it as soon as possible. So there we have it. Delicate, delicious kolaches. Any morning you have free, you're going to want to try this out. They're absolutely delicious. I want to give a shout out to my 3 guests. We have here we have Eric, Ryan, and my father, Gary. Thank you.